Well, hello YouTube, it's your girl Janae coming at you with another video, and as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be all about postpartum life. So postpartum recovery, postpartum depression, everything that I went through during my postpartum journey. And baby girl is in her swing in the living room, so if you guys hear her cooing and all that good stuff, she's out there, and if she cries too much I'll bring her in. But I want to try and make this video very short, sweet, and to the point, tell you guys what I went through and go from there. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them down in the comments below. If you don't want to share your business, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I have all of my social media handles down below in the description box, so please make sure y'all read that. But without further ado, if you would like to see what I went through during my postpartum journey, then go ahead and just keep on watching. All right, y'all, first things first, if you are new to my channel, hello, welcome. I'm Janae, and I have a beautiful 4-month, almost 5-month-old baby girl. Her name is Zori Jordan, and I conceived her via IUI with donor sperm using a sperm bank because I have a female partner. So now that that's all out the way, I'm gonna just get into it, just because I just want you guys to know who I am. I know I have some new subscribers, and I don't know if you guys know the full journey that I went through. So I'll leave my Operation Baby playlist up here if you guys want to see like all the IUIs I had to do and all that good stuff. But let's jump into this postpartum life. So my, not last video, but the video before last, I talked about my labor and delivery story, and I really didn't get into postpartum that much. My recovery was a little bit different because I had a C-section, and if you have a vaginal birth, your recovery is a little bit different. So for me and my recovery from having a C-section, it was very painful. You have to walk within a few hours of your surgery, and that first trip to the bathroom was scary. I had to have help. Like, it was scary, but I got through it. It is painful, I'm not gonna lie, it's painful. I can't say it's less painful than a vaginal birth because I haven't experienced a vaginal birth. My baby girl is my first, so for me it just felt like a lot of pressure down there, and I was just scared to rip something. To be honest, I guess women who have vaginal births feel the same way, but I was just scared. I was like hunched over, you know, just really scared of something happening. I used the restroom. I actually didn't have to do number 2. I just had to pee because I had a catheter in, and they just wanted to make sure, you know, my bladder was still good, because sometimes when you have a C-section, the doctor can nick your bladder and cause issues. So thank goodness I was good. When I had to go to the bathroom, number 1 and 2, it was just a lot of pressure down there. Even though I didn't have a vaginal birth, it was just a lot of pressure in my vaginal area, my lower belly, because my scar is very, 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 very low. It's like below my bikini line. It's like right above my pubic bone, so it's very, very low. So if you guys like to wear like low-rise jeans, I don't know if that's a thing, but if you guys like to wear your low-rise jeans or bikinis, you won't be able to see that scar. My scar is about this wide. Yeah, it's about this wide, and it healed pretty well. It did not keloid, and keloid just means your scar just over heals itself, so it has like that extra tissue looking stuff. So mine is all right. It's just a scar. It might be a little keloid, but it's not anything crazy. I'm not tripping. But yeah, so in the hospital it was tough walking around. I had to stay for a total of 4 days, I believe. 3 or 4 days, I don't know. Honestly, I was on Percocets and all that stuff. I don't remember the exact details. I believe it was 3 or 4 days we had to stay, and I think we had to stay an extra day because Zori had jaundice, and most newborn babies do. Her levels were high, but they weren't high enough to where they were concerned about her staying in the hospital. She didn't have to go under the light, but within 24 to 48 hours after she was released from the hospital, we had to take her to a pediatrician and get her checked out. If you guys want to know more about Zori's story, like what happened during month 1, 2, 3, 4 up to now, then guys, just let me know down below in the comments, or give this video a thumbs up, because I do want to do some updates on baby girl so you guys can see how much she has grown. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I definitely was scared because when they said jaundice, she had jaundice, I was like, oh my gosh, like all this stuff that I heard. But it wasn't like that at all. It was pretty chill. They were pretty chill about it. So we were released on day 4. Went home and my milk came in on day 4. Honestly, you guys, that was tough for me. I am exclusively breastfeeding. My daughter has never tasted formula. I tried to give her a bottle a couple times. She's not into it. She just wants me, and so that's basically what I'm dealing with right now. But day 4, like the night I was released, the night of my release, it was the hardest night for me. My nipples hurt the worst. My milk came in, so my breasts were very engorged. I was in tears, like in tears, because of how painful it was. And before you guys say, oh, she didn't latch well, she was literally, from when she came out, like 30 minutes after she came out, she was on my breast drinking like colostrum or whatever. She had an amazing deep latch. She was fine. It was just my nipples weren't used to all of that action. And then, you know, when your breasts are engorged, that's not comfortable either. And that was my first time experiencing it. I was just very fearful, like I didn't know what was going on. So, but it was painful. I'm not gonna lie, it was painful. I cried. I was contemplating stopping, but I didn't. I kept going because I know that, you know, breast milk is really good for babies, and I wanted to give my baby that opportunity and let her have breast milk. So we got through it. After about 7 days of breastfeeding, everything was a-okay, and to this day everything is a-okay. So if you guys want to know more about my breastfeeding journey, I will make a video about that. Y'all just let me know. I'm probably gonna make it anyway because I want to. So let me get into the postpartum part as far as like recovery. Since I had a C-section, it was very tough for me to get in and out of my bed, and I still kind of had a belly, so I ended up sleeping on the couch for the first 2 to 3 weeks, I believe. I slept on the couch. 1, because it was easier for me to get up and down to go to the bathroom. 2, it was just easier for Ashley to be able to give me medication because I was out of it. I was on Percocets for the first 2 weeks and switching between Percocets and ibuprofen. Now, before I get people saying, oh, you can't take that. Yes, I can. My doctor prescribes it. He said that there's nothing wrong with Percocet, with the dosage that he gave me, and breastfeeding. So my doctor said I could. Okay, so that was pretty much it. For about the first 3 to 4 weeks, I still experienced, you know, discomfort down there where my scar was. As far as using the restroom and feeling discomfort, that only lasted for about 2 weeks. So while I was taking my pain medicine, that's when that pain still lingered. What else? So around 5 weeks postpartum, which was when my, you know, visit was to the doctor, I felt pretty normal at that point. Still kind of felt a little sore, but overall, like with the scar and stuff, I felt pretty normal. I didn't need any ibuprofen or anything for pain management. It was just, I just needed, you know, to like not move too fast. And the little strips that they put on you, those thingies didn't like fall off because you can't take them off. They have to fall off. Mine all didn't fall off until about, I think, like 3 or 4 weeks. It was something crazy, maybe even 5 weeks. Yeah, it was on for a long time. And it smells kind of funny too, because you can't like clean it like how you would clean your body in circular motions. You have to pat it. So yeah, it smelled kind of like burnt skin, because that's what it is. I know it's nasty. And now I feel normal. I have a scar, but it's okay. The only thing, it's still tender, like when Zori kind of kicks me. I think she's crying. I'll be right back. Baby girl wanted to join us, so she's here. Say hi. She only got 1 mitten on because the other one fell off, so don't judge me. Say hello. She's looking at the dog. Okay, so hopefully she can chill for a couple minutes and I can finish this video. I don't remember where I was. Oh, as far as the cleaning and stuff, yeah, it's gonna stink. I'm not gonna lie. It's not gonna smell the greatest because it's burnt flesh. So yeah, that's something that they don't tell you either about C-sections, which is kind of weird. But what else? Postpartum depression. Postpartum depression was a thing. It wasn't baby blues. It was not me just feeling down and out. I actually was experiencing those feelings the last few weeks of my pregnancy, and that's honestly why I didn't make any updates, because I just was not feeling it. I did not want to get in front of camera and have low energy and just not be myself. because I didn't feel like myself. And so I expressed that to my doctor. He asked me some questions, which is kind of like a grading scale that they do for postpartum depression. I was experiencing it, and he prescribed me some medication, and the medication was safe during pregnancy. And so I took the medication once a day, and it made me feel neutral. I didn't feel sad anymore, or like, you know, anxious, and I didn't feel like ecstatically happy, but I felt pretty neutral. I was able to go through the day with, you know, a positive outlook and a more neutral mindset. So that was something that helped me out the last few weeks of my pregnancy, because if I don't know, I probably just would have been a nervous wreck and just very emotional and crying and just a mess. So with me going through a lot at that time, I can say that that medication did help. And if you are going through it, like if you feel sad but like on another level, like you are like anxious, or you're depressed, or you're just not feeling like yourself, talk to your doctor immediately and see what they say. And I know some people want to take care of things on their own, they want to go the natural route, but sometimes our body needs that pick-me-up, and I would highly recommend going to your doctor and being medicated. Like, I'm very much so an advocate for it because it helped me so much, and I'm not addicted to it. I'm actually not even on the medication right now, but it helped me. After giving birth to Zori, I still was feeling those emotions, even though, you know, I experienced the greatest birth with her. I mean, as far as me having her, not necessarily like the complications and stuff, but I can honestly say that she has helped me through my postpartum depression. But I did have to still take medication for the first 8 to 10 weeks of her life, because I wanted to make sure I was good, because I was having thoughts like I wasn't good enough and stuff like that, and that can really take a toll on you. I wasn't eating, and I'm an exclusively breastfeeding mother, and I wasn't getting enough nutrition for myself, which means I'm basically depleting myself from my vitamins and my nutrients and things like that. She got a little drool on my hand. But honestly, you guys, I would definitely recommend getting medicated if you need to, or speaking to a therapist or anything of that nature, because you need somebody in your corner. You need someone that understands what's happening. Sometimes when you talk to family and friends, they don't understand. If you feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, or you're not comfortable with talking to a medical professional, feel free to hit me up, because I know where you are, because I was there. Okay, that's something that I pride myself on, is helping other people, especially if it's something that has to do with mental health, because that's something I've been struggling with for years. So I'm just keeping it 100 with you guys. I don't want to lie to you, I want to keep it 100. So postpartum depression is real. You can take medication if you want. You don't have to, but I did, because I wanted to have the best opportunity to be the best mom for my daughter, and to be the best sister, and to be the best partner, and to be the best friend, and to be the best daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just made me a better person all around. And I really feel like if I wasn't medicated, it would have taken me longer to get out of that rut. But yeah, guys, I'm blessed, and I hope that you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are thriving with your little ones, or if you are expecting, congratulations. If you just like to watch these videos, thank you for watching mine. And I really hope that you guys flourish, and you guys have an amazing labor and delivery if you're pregnant, or if you have your little one, that little one and yourself are the healthiest that you guys can ever be. And I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. I actually kind of have a surprise for you guys, because, you know, since I'm a stay-at-home mom right now, I'm looking for anything to give me some pick me up. So I've been getting into fragrances, and I'm going to make a fragrance video for you guys next. But yeah, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I love you guys so much.